Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Good Thursday night from the legendary Bryant-Denny Stadium. It is the Crimson Tide of Alabama hosting their rivals, the Clemson Tigers. Sorry, Wednesday night, I got my calendars mixed up there. Elon Olive and Cade Patchett joining you live from Alabama. Cade, save me from myself.
It's all right, Elon. We're in for another little bit of a chilly night here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm looking forward to this quarterback battle. Johnny Ray Davis and Bojack Merriweather both threw for over 300 yards last week. I expect this to be a little bit of a high-scoring affair tonight.
Well, we're going to see Bojack Merriweather, the freshman out of Dutton, Montana. As you mentioned last week, 27 for 41, 323, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So an exciting moment to see this young freshman. Merriweather backs to pass, rolls to the right, fires, incomplete. Looked like he's trying to get Hurd, and an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
And TD Hurd last week, 18 carries for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. Going for the air catch right there. Couldn't get it complete.
Merriweather, hands off. This time it's Hurd. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10. Great job by the Alabama defense there.
And Trico Jones with the TFL, but I like how Clemson's getting the ball to TD Hurd early. 2 touches, or would be attempted touches on the first 2 plays.
Merriweather in the gun, takes the snap, dropping back, throws right side, caught at the 20, trying to stay on his feet is Paul Gavin, 6-yard pickup And that's a fourth down. Great coverage there by the Tide, led by Draco Jones.
And it was a good play by Clemson and Bojack Merriweather. You'd think it would be enough to move the chains, but not when you get 0 yards on first and second down. Alabama going to have great field position here.
And a good return by Kryzen Mai for 10 yards, and that'll now set up Johnny Ray Davis, of course, the junior from Gloucester, Massachusetts. You mentioned it last week. Great game, 29 of 38 for 349 yards. Davis back to pass, throws, caught this time by Kryzen Mai, 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
So both teams trying to get their halfbacks involved via the passing game early, except this time Alabama completes it to Kryzen Mai.
Davis in the gun. Drops back, throws towards the right side. That's caught by the big man, Connor Keene. No gain on the play, 3rd and 6.
And Elon, you and me are both big fans of getting tight ends rolling early. If Connor Keene gets going, this Tide offense is tough to stop.
Davis back to pass. Throw, left sideline, caught. It's Denver Anthony. The freshman out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, had 6 receptions for 124 yards in his debut last week.
And a little bit of an out and up by Denver Anthony, and it was a perfect throw by Johnny Ray Davis over the shoulder of the defensive back right along the sidelines.
Davis in the gun. We got an update from Twitch for you in a few minutes as Davis takes the snap, looking to pass, throw, and that is caught, and it is going to be a big gain for Colby Coffey. 15 yards, 1st and goal. A 22-yard touchdown pass to Richard Powers as Michigan go up 7-0 on LSU with 7.5 left in the first quarter.
Early score over there, but it's a chilly night here in Tuscaloosa. So what do? You get some coffee in your blood, in your veins. Good throw right there by Johnny Ray Davis. Alabama 1st and goal.
Strong I formation. Handoff this time to Mai, goes around the left side. 2-yard gain.
And Mai trying to take it to the edge, thought he had the speed, ultimately was brought down by the Clemson defense.
Shotgun formation for Davis. Now we get Booker Travis out there. Keeper by Davis. Touchdown, Bama.
And Johnny Ray Davis probably watched the previous game with Timoteo Del Este running all over the Florida defense, and he called his own number there with a nice touchdown on the keeper. Alabama up early.
Kick is up by Ware, and it's good. 7-0 Bama with 6:46 left in the first quarter. Great opening drive there by the Tide.
Yeah, and if you're Alabama, I mean, it was an easy 3 and out when Clemson was on the field, and then you just marched down there. So this could not have been a better start for David Ware and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Now we'll see what Bojack Merriweather and the Clemson Tigers can do. How about this return out to the 40, still on his feet. Percy King with a 35-yard return.
And King setting them up in perfect position on this drive outside of the 40 already. Exactly what you need for Clemson.
Bojack Merriweather will come out. They were 3 and out to start their opening drive. Pistol formation. Takes the snap. Merriweather throws and incomplete. Looking for Paul Gavin. Just overthrew him. Great pressure brought, of course, by Brent Slate.
And if you're Bojack Merriweather, you want to hang in there just a little longer. Put it on the number 3. Your guy can catch it.
Merriweather. Quick pass. Whoa, boy. Freeman deflects that one. And if he gets a hold of that, it's a 14-0 game just like that.
On those wide receiver screens, your outside wide receiver has to get the block, and he could not get it. Dangerous pass for Clemson.
Merriweather back to pass, has time, throws it out towards the right side, caught by, looks like Hurd, 4-yard pickup, 4th and 6.
And after that great return, Clemson does nothing. The ball is going right back to Alabama.
Well, the start of this game is looking a little familiar if you watched our first game over on YouTube between Oklahoma and Florida, as a good return by Kryzen Mai, but still a lot of time left for Clemson to kind of get the ball rolling here, especially if they can make a defensive stop here. Johnny Ray Davis, though, that first drive looked very sharp. Takes the snap, hands off, this time to Mai. He's got the first down on an 11-yard gain for Kryzen Mai.
And we know this Alabama offense comes and goes with the arm of Johnny Ray Davis. But when Kryzen Mai can rip off gains of 5, 10, 15 yards, this offense is almost unstoppable.
19 carries for 79 yards with a touchdown last week. Davis in the pistol, keeps it himself, rolls forward, 2 runs, 2 first downs for the Rollin' Tide.
And both of them were 11 yards apiece, and now Alabama is into Clemson territory.
Ball on the 45-yard line of the Tigers. Davis drops back, throws towards the right side, caught. It's Colby Coffee, 14-yard reception.
And Davis goes back to Coffee again. Obviously, he likes to stay hot on this field. Johnny Ray Davis, a cool 5 for 5.
Davis just moving things right now. Keeps it himself, goes forward, doesn't slide, picks up the first down to the 15, 10, on his feet at the 5 and driven out of bounds. Way to stick with it if you are Clemson. Mo Love. Otherwise, Davis is rolling in for the touchdown.
And what a run by Johnny Ray Davis, and the cut to the outside to let his receiver get a block, and he was 5 yards away from finishing that run.
Ball on the 4-yard line. Davis takes the snap, drops back, great block up front. Here comes pressure, throws for the end zone, and that is knocked away.
An incomplete pass, his first one of the night, going for his receiver in the back of the end zone. Great play by the Clemson defender.
Robert Wetzel on the stop. Here comes the pressure, throws towards the end zone, incomplete. Looked like he was trying to target Kyle Claxton. Good pressure again from the Tigers. 3rd and goal.
I mean, you're Clemson here. This is an opportunity to hold Alabama to 3 points, which is what you need right now early in this game.
Davis keeps it himself, goes forward and is absolutely lit up. Robert Wetzel again.
And Davis calling his number one too many times. Wetzel has seen this on this drive, says, sit down, young man, take your field goal.
Charlie Ware. Kick is up, and it is good. 10-0 Bama to start this one out.
Yeah, and if you're Clemson, Elon, we're barely, 4 or 5 minutes into this game, and you've had nothing going, but again, this is a long game. There's a lot of things right in front of you. It's not panic time, but it's time to get the motor running.
Yeah, it's time to get some momentum going. I think if you can just get any type of points here, that would give you a good situation if you are the Tigers out of Clemson. Bojack Merriweather in the gun. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands off. It's Hurd, goes towards the left side, and a 4-yard pickup.
A good run by TD Hurd and Clemson here. 4 yards on first down is exactly what you want. You will never have a 4th down if you get 4 yards on every play.
Merriweather takes the snap, drops back, throws. That's caught for the first down, and it's Bryce Cousins. I think that might be one of the first completions for Merriweather tonight.
I believe it's his 3rd, but I mean, it's probably the first one that was actually meaningful to convert for a first down.
Merriweather hands off Hurd, goes towards the left side and picks up 2. Good response there from the defense from Alabama.
And TD Hurd falling forward for both yards on that play. If you're Clemson, you might want to start taking some shots down the field.
Merriweather sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff, throws towards the left side, caught, turning upfield, still on his feet to the 50. It's Darrell Holmes, the 4th.
And Darnell Holmes' first catch of the night on a little out route on the play action. Bojack Merriweather hitting him in stride.
Pistol formation, Merriweather fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, looking for some room, gets 6.
And Bojack Merriweather called his own number, but ultimately paid the price with a big hit from the Alabama defender. What a play by the Crimson Tide defense.
3 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Merriweather in the gun. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap. Hands it off, this time to Hurd. No gain on the play, 3rd and 5.
And Billy Savage coming through the hole right away. Met TD Hurd at the backfield for his first TFL of the night. TD Hurd is averaging a whopping 1.5 yards per carry, not where he wants to be.
2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Merriweather drops back on 3rd and 5, puts it out to Hurd on the right side, and he's brought down by Jones.
And we know the dreaded 3rd and screen play. Ultimately, it's going to result in a 4th down and a punt for Clemson, but they have an opportunity here for a for the brand moment to pin Alabama deep.
2.5 to play. As this one will, I think it went into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. As Johnny Ray Davis will go out there. Handoff, mine, goes towards the left side, picks up 4. Just 4 yards, but Kryzen, I say just 4 as he has been electric to start this game out.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, if Kryzen Maya is going, it's going to open up the passing game for Johnny Ray Davis, and that is exactly what Alabama wants.
Empty backfield, Davis back to pass, throw, caught at the 50. It's Colby Coffey.
Colby Coffey starting to heat up. 3 catches for 54 yards. Beautiful back shoulder throw by Johnny Ray Davis. Hangs in the pocket, finds his man, does a little pirouette in midair, catches it, and comes down with the ball.
Coffey last week, 3 receptions for 42 yards. Well, he has got a lot more receptions than that. Davis hands off to Mai, and this time the Tigers read it beautifully. Great run there by Silk Jefferson.
And Silk Jefferson coming down, filling the hole, ends up finishing the tackle. Kryzen Mai stop for the TFL. Alabama an even 8 rushes and 8 passes right now.
Davis in the gun. Trots back on 2nd and 11. Fires downfield, and that is incomplete. Looked like he was going for Kyle Claxton. 3rd and 3. Great coverage by Robert Wetzel. Yet again, the sophomore out of Medview, Arizona.
Claxton, one of Johnny Ray Davis's favorite targets on the season so far.
Davis back to pass. Throws towards the left sideline. Has a man. What a catch, Denver Anthony. The young freshman does it again.
And Anthony last week had 6 catches for 124 yards. He's laying out, put his body on the line. What a catch by the young man near the red zone.
Man, this Denver Anthony kid is going to be one to watch throughout the next few seasons here at the CFSL. Johnny Ray Davis takes the snap, hands off Mai, breaks off towards the left side, now back towards the near side, into the end zone. What a run! My, oh my, oh my, touchdown, Bama!
And you said it yourself, Kryzen Mai, running left, cuts it back right, cuts it back left, and just outruns everybody. What a play call by Alabama. You can see it right here. Gets a good block from his receiver, cuts it back in, cuts it back out, isn't touched until he's in the end zone.
Ware with the extra point, and it is good. 17-0 Bama.
Elin, if you're Clemson, I mean, we got a minute left in this first quarter, but it is already a 3-score game. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like I got to get some points on the board anyway, even if it's just a field goal. As a good return by Percy King.
Yeah, if you're Clemson, obviously you want to get the ball to TD Hurd. He carried your offense last week, but if you're Bojack Merriweather, you may want to take some easy completions here just to settle the young freshman in and get this offense going.
Merriweather in the pistol, takes the snap, takes handoff, rolls towards the right, stands tall, throws, that's caught for a first down by Cousins.
And it's actually just short of the first, Elin, but it's a good 8 yards on first down to set up a 2nd and short for the Clemson offense.
Merriweather in the pistol. Hands off this time to Hurd, has the first down. And with 50 seconds left in the first quarter, First and 10, Clemson.
And Clemson approaching midfield. Let's see if they can finally get into some Crimson Tide territory on this drive and maybe come away with some points.
Pistol formation for Merriweather. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Has time, throws towards the sideline. That's intercepted. Surprise, surprise. Huge pick for Xander Freeman, the sophomore out of Oregon, Ohio.
Apparently he's out of 2 different states, but what a play by Xander Freeman. I can understand why Trip Joke tripped me up too. But if you're BoJack Merriweather, you had a year and a half to throw that ball, and you threw it right into traffic. A bad play by the freshman.
Johnny Ray Davis back to pass, dumps that one off to Keene, and he'll take off. The big man with an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Davis hung in there and got hit as he was throwing, and a good dump off to the tight end. Your safety blanket to set up a 2nd and short.
We'll have an update from Twitch right after this 2nd down. Davis sends a man in motion. That was Tree, who we haven't seen yet. Handoff to Mai. He's got nothing but green in front of him. Puts on a big stiff arm before he's finally brought down by Clemson's Troy Smith. Over on Twitch, a 50-yard touchdown pass to Bobby Black for Michigan, and they go up 14-6 on LSU with 6 seconds left in the first. Here, the first is in the books. It's Alabama 17, Clemson nothing. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elon Olive and Cade Padgett coming to you live from Tuscaloosa as Johnny Ray Davis and the home team looking good here. Davis goes for the screen pass, caught. It is Anthony yet again, 8-yard reception for the young freshman, and he's 3 receptions for 65 yards tonight.
And like you said, Anthony is easily right now the favorite target for Johnny Ray Davis.
Davis in the gun, drops back. Throw caught by Mai for the first down.
And sits right over the middle in the zone coverage, finds the hole, cries for my 2nd catch of the night, moves the chains for Alabama.
Pistol formation for Davis. Takes the snap, drops back, throws right side, caught. It's Claxton, number 6, not number 8. His first reception. He's been trying to hit Claxton all most of the night. He got him there for a big gain.
8 yards on first down. Take that each and every day if you're Alabama.
Johnny Ray Davis in the gun yet again. Now moves to the pistol. Hands off Mai. He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
And a good run by Mai for 10 yards to get them deep into Clemson territory. This Crimson Tide offense is moving.
Wetzel with already 10 tackles for the Tigers. Throws towards the left side, caught by Tree. His first reception tonight. No gain, though.
Yeah, and if you're Alabama, Troy Tree last season was near the top of the league in touchdowns. He hasn't gotten going yet this season, but he has a good opportunity tonight.
Davis takes the snap, drops back, throwing deep, and that is knocked away. Good coverage there for Clemson. Silk Jefferson.
And it was into traffic for Johnny Ray Davis on the sideline, almost where his guy could get it, but the Clemson defender made a great play.
3rd and 10, back to pass. Throws right side, caught, and it is Denver Anthony yet again, 3-yard pickup. 4th and 7, and that'll force the Tide, Charlie Ware, to a long field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good.
Great kick by Charlie Ware to extend the lead to 20 points for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And a little bit of a Twitch update, a 22-yard pass to Dakota Sidris for LSU as they now trail Michigan by 1 point, 14-13, 7 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
Here's the return by Percy King, and he'll pick up 23 on the play. 1st and 10, Clemson.
And if you're Clemson right now, you are teetering on the edge of what has just been a very dry, very stale first half for your offense. You have nothing to show for it right now.
Pistol formation for Merriweather. Handoff Hurd. And he will fight his way forward for 5 yards, brought down by Clemson. It looked like Colin Perry on the tackle, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and if you're Clemson, 5 yards on first down is always a recipe for success. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Merriweather. Again, looking to go to the air. Throw caught, this time by Bryce Cousins, 12-yard pickup.
And it's a first down for Clemson as they approach midfield. Merriweather, 7 completions on the night, and only 52 yards. You'd like to see him get it going more.
Merriweather, 1st and 10. Pressure, dumps it off to her, who is lit up by Roman Ware.
And Roman Ware was all over that. My goodness. Bringing the pain from the corner position. TD Hurd saw nothing coming, and he is still seeing nothing because that is a hospital pass.
2nd and 13. Clemson's got to get something going here. Merriweather. Play action. Throws over the top. Caught this time by Gavin. 14-yard pickup and a first down for Clemson.
And if you're Clemson, you're liking what you're seeing right now. You're finally into Alabama territory, and it's at a point where you need to come away with points.
Merriweather hands this one off Hurd, and he is brought down. Their first was number 5. I'm trying to find it. Either way, Shelby Ware came up with the tackle. So Shelby Ware gets the tackle, and it's 2nd and 7. Draco Jones was there first, by the way. Throw towards the left side. Caught, and that is Daison Bando with an 8-yard pickup. 1st and 10 over on Twitch. A 2-yard touchdown run by Terrell Collins, and Michigan go up 21-13 with about 7 minutes left in the half. Merriweather and company trying to make this a 2-possession game. Dump that one off. Caught by Cousins. 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
And if you're Clemson, this is exactly what you wanted to do on this drive. It is a tempo ball control offense. You are not taking deep shots, but you're not turning the ball over. 4 or 5 yards here and there keeps the ball moving and keeps Alabama's stifling hot offense off the field.
5 minutes left in the half. Merriweather. In the pistol. Quick pass, and that is dropped. 3rd and 6 coming up. Great coverage by Bama.
And if you're Alabama, you want to have a little bit of a bend, don't break mentality. Clemson is in no man's land right now. If they don't get this, they could be going for it.
Merriweather drops back, throws a bit of a wobbler, and nobody's home. 4th and 6. And with 4:47 left, they're going to attempt a field goal here from Fred Samuelson.
This is a long field goal right on the edge, nearly 50 yards.
And he got it. So 20-3 left in the second quarter. 4:43 left in the second quarter. 20-3 Bama. Let me reset all that, as now Johnny Ray Davis and company will get a chance to extend that lead. Here's the run by Ware. 26 yards, and it's 1st and 10.
And if you're Alabama, everything has gone right for you so far in this half. Everything has gone against Clemson, and you have 4 minutes to extend your lead to a potential 3, if not 4 score lead.
And they get the ball back at the half, if memory serves me correctly. Davis.
I believe it does.
Throw caught deep. What a catch by Troy Tree.
In between 2, maybe 3 defenders, to touch on this ball by Johnny Ray Davis was amazing, and an even better catch, if you could believe it, by Troy Tree laying out there.
Davis in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throws. That's Tree again. 7-yard pickup. Well, again, we've been waiting for him, and now he's starting to show up. As Troy Tree last week, he was 4 receptions for 39 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Empty backfield. Davis steps up, fires deep, has a man in stride. It's Claxon.
And Davis hitting his man in stride. Second catch for 34 yards near the red zone, but a little bit of a Alabama history moment as AD David Ware tells us that Roman Ware is now the all-time kick return leader in Alabama history, a record that has stood for 15 seasons since season 9. So hats off to Roman Ware for breaking that record.
Davis fakes it to Mai. Throws towards the left sideline. Tree again. This has been the Troy Tree drive.
Say that 3 times fast without stuttering. Troy Tree on the perfect redirection route outside, 4 yards on first down to get Johnny Ray Davis over the 200-yard mark in the first half.
Second down and 6. 3 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the half. They are back in the red zone. We'll have a Twitch update for you after this second down. Davis drops back. Standing tall, throws, caught, touchdown. Roman Ware, he broke the all-time return record, and he caps that drive off with a touchdown.
What a throw by Johnny Ray Davis, and an even better catch by Roman Ware, wide open in the end zone. And a little Twitch update, a 14-yard touchdown run by Terrell Collins, his second of the night, as Michigan goes up 28-13 with 4:42 left in the first half.
So Bama now up by 24 with 3:21 left in the half. What is up with the teams in red playing at home tonight here on YouTube, as the return by King is good for 25 yards.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these home teams tonight, man. I guess Oklahoma and Alabama had a phone call, said, you know what, we're going to set the world on fire tonight.
Bama, the number 6 team in the CFSL, Merriweather drops back to pass, throwing deep, and that is incomplete. Knocked away by the coverage of Alabama. Freeman on the stop.
And if you're Merriweather, you're kind of lucky that that ball found the grass.
Merriweather back to pass, 3-10, throws left side, and that is caught by Austin Oakes for 25 yards, his first reception of the night.
And Oakes went up and got it over the defender. The safety bit on it hard, and had Oakes managed to keep his feet in bounds, that was an easy touchdown for Clemson. What a catch by the young man.
3:05 and counting as they go into tied territory. Merriweather in the pistol, has Hurd in the backfield, drops back, goes for the screen out to Hurd, and he steps out of bounds. Loss of 4 yards. Hurd just looks like he might have gotten lost on where he was on the field.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Clemson right now, backwards plays, negative plays, that's not what you want to see.
Merriweather drops back, pressure coming, dumps it off to Hurd again, turns upfield and picks up 1, 3rd and long.
And it looked like Clemson had the blockers on that screen. He had 3 offensive linemen out in front of him, but Roman Ware just jumps over the offensive lineman trying to cut him, makes the play.
Merriweather back to pass, throws, that is caught by Bryce Cousins as he tumbles to the ground for the first down.
And what a throw by the freshman. Look at this. Bryce Cousins lays out for it only where he can catch it. Bojack Merriweather knows that Alabama is putting it on him right now, and he's got to make some spectacular throws. That was a good one.
Under 2.5 to play here in the half. Merriweather and company down by 24. Hands off to Hurd, cuts towards the left, and he's not going to get across the line of scrimmage. Big stop for KJ Jones.
Yeah, and if you're Clemson, you want to see TD Hurd running north and south. No disrespect to the freshman, but east and west doesn't get it done a whole lot in this league.
Roman Ware was also there as well. Pistol formation, Merriweather, 2nd and 11. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the half. Quarterback keeper pitches it out to Hurd. Turns upfield, keeps the feet rolling. That's Wetzel, excuse me, as he came in off the bench. 9-yard pickup for Robert Wetzel.
And Wetzel gets it to a 3rd and short for Clemson. They need to convert here.
Goes for the short pass, caught left side, De La Vega. And Dante De La Vega with a 3-yard pickup. Timeout, Clemson, 1st and goal.
It was a good catch by De La Vega to get the first down, and Clemson is in goal-to-go territory.
Fakes the handoff, rolls towards the left side, 1:30, throws towards the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Bryce Cousins, and Clemson keeps hope alive.
Finally into the end zone for the Clemson Tigers. It's only right that it's Bryce Cousins punching it in after that spectacular 29-yard grab that he had. What a drive by Clemson. And a little Twitch update as they're going for 2. 18-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Guerrero for LSU. Michigan now leads 28-20 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
They're going for 2. Throw is dropped. Looked like he was trying to go back to Cousins, but it's incomplete, and it is 27-9 on the board with just under 1.5 minutes to go as Ware gets a 21-yard return, 1st and 10, Bama.
A little bit of an interesting play there for Clemson to go for 2. I understand that if you get it, it's a 2-score game at 16 points, but now you're chasing points and you're chasing them early.
Johnny Ray Davis goes in the gun. Off his right hip. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass, throws, caught. This time it's Coffee, 11-yard pickup.
And Coffee stays hot. 4 catches for 65 yards in the first half. Davis up to 230, only with 4 incompletions. Alabama on the move again.
Tied with the chance to go 2 for 1 if they get something here. They have 3 timeouts with 1:10 remaining. Davis, empty backfield, drops back, has protection, throws a bullet in and out of the hands of Theo Quirk.
And Quirk had the opportunity to take it to the house. Good deflection by the young man to set up a 2nd and long.
Davis in the gun. Drops back, throws, that is dropped, and it's 3rd and 10.
And just when it looked like Alabama was going to keep their foot on the gas, Clemson punches it into the end zone, and now Clemson has Alabama at 3rd and long.
Davis bounce back, going deep, that is caught. Troy Tree for the first down.
And it's about time Tree finally gets his reception longer than 4 yards. What a throw by Johnny Ray Davis.
Davis in the gun again. 57 seconds left. Bama with 2 timeouts. Hands off. Prizen Mai goes off the right tackle and picks up 4 yards.
And if you're Alabama, 52 seconds left, 1 timeout. You're on the edge of field goal range. That's what you like to see right here.
Davis drops back. Time, throwing deep, and that is knocked away by Wetzel.
And I don't know how, but Wetzel may have been a visual glitch, but 14 tackles in the first half? My goodness.
The sophomore generational talent is showing out tonight. Davis throws for the right side. That is bobbled. Roland Fleming with a great job on the deflection. And now at 4th and 6, they're going to go for it with 43 seconds left.
A little bit of no man's land. It makes sense.
Davis back to pass. Throws towards the right side. Finds Coffee, but he drops it. Turnover on downs. Going back to Clemson with 39 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Coffee heard the footsteps of number 31, Xavier Ziegler, right there coming in for the big hit. A little bit of a Twitch update. 8-yard touchdown pass to Brian McGuire. Michigan now leads 35-20 over LSU with 44 seconds left in the half.
Drop back, Merriweather, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass, it looks like, as Colin Perry was there.
I'm not sure how that wasn't a fumble. I mean, good on them for not having it be turnover yet.
Dropping back, throwing deep, and that is knocked away by Shelby Ware.
And a good play by Shelby Ware to set up a 3rd and long. This Crimson Tide defense still has 30 seconds left. They're looking to make some noise.
You hear the defense chants from the crowd. Merriweather caught for a first down, and Clemson moves the chains thanks to the great reception by Oaks.
And a great throw by Merriweather into traffic to Oaks.
25 seconds left. Merriweather back to pass. Going deep, and that is dropped. Darius McAllister on the deflection.
And Merriweather trying to make something happen with under 30 seconds left in the first half. Easily could have been a turnover.
21 seconds left. Merriweather back to pass. 19 seconds. Throw caught. It's Gavin for 5. 3rd and 5 coming up.
Clemson going hurry up. They're going to save that last time out.
Merriweather back to pass. 7 seconds left. Throws caught by Bando for the first down. Timeout with 5 seconds left.
And coming out in what looks like a Hail Mary formation. This is probably a shot to the end zone.
Merriweather back to pass, throwing deep, and that is dropped. It was a great throw by Merriweather. They just couldn't hang on to it, and now we're off to the locker room. It's Alabama 27, Clemson 9. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elin Olive and Cade Padgett here in Tuscaloosa, where the rolling tide continue to roll. Last week a big win, and now they look like that they are wanting to get the season started on the right foot in these first 2 weeks.
Yeah, and if you're Clemson right now, you're lucky that it's only an 18-point game. It doesn't feel like a whole lot has gone right for you in the first half outside of their touchdown drive late in the second quarter, but you still have a lot of time. Alabama has looked good at points, but they've also looked a little sporadic. They had an opportunity to get more points right before the first half ended, and it just didn't happen. But if you're looking at these stats right now, domination by Alabama in the pass game and the run game. The one blemish for Clemson is that one turnover. If you're Alabama, keep doing what you're doing. If you're Clemson, you're going to have to start taking some shots.
The rushing game led by Kryzen Mai has been looks like the difference maker on this one. Also a great job by Johnny Ray Davis finding really all 4 of his big wide receivers. You got Troy Tree getting involved, Kyle Claxton, Denver Anthony, Colby Coffey, Connor Keene. They're all there.
Yeah, and if you're Alabama and Johnny Ray Davis, you want to keep spreading it out. You don't want Clemson to single in on one wide receiver and say that we're going to take him out of the game. Okay, cool. You take one out of the game, we still got 3 others. You cannot cover all 4 of them.
Kickoff back to Johnny Ray Davis and company as Roman Ware will return it for the Tide. So a 23-yard return for the new all-time return leader for Alabama, a record that has held for 15 seasons. Congratulations to him, as we said earlier. Johnny Ray Davis in the gun. Takes the snap, takes the handoff to Mike, keeps it himself, and he's going to get 3 yards before he is brought down. 2nd and 7.
We said it last game, Elin, if you get 3 yards every down, you may have to go for it on 4th, but you'll never be stopped.
Davis takes the snap, fakes to Mai, going deep, caught by Troy Tree.
And Troy Tree starting to settle in, 6 catches for 82 yards, and he's making circus catches now. Deep post, just over the linebacker, just underneath the safety. What a throw by Johnny Ray Davis.
8.5 to play here in the 3rd. As the long passes have been the bread and butter for Johnny Ray Davis and company, and then they complement it with Kryzen Mai, who has not been stopped very often. Dumps it off to Mai, but he can't hang on to it.
He must have heard that you were talking about him and he didn't want to catch it, Elin.
I know. Ultimate announcer's jinx right there. But that's right. You don't believe in the announcer's jinx, right, Cade?
There's no such thing.
Davis back pass, hands off Mai, and he's got the first down. That's what we're talking about right there. They have that those deep passes, and they kind of reverse it. Usually you use the run to open up the deep passes, but it seems like Bama's using the deep passes to just spring Kryzen Mai tonight.
Absolutely. Mai, in his 9 rushes, is dominating right now.
Davis takes the snap, hands off Mai, and he's going to get another big gain. Call it 9 for Kryzen Mai.
8.2 yards per carry for Kryzen Mai. Elin, would you like me to show you how much I believe, how little I believe in the announcer's jinx?
Oh boy. Don't do it. Johnny Ray Davis pitches it out to Mai, and he's brought down in the backfield. Great coverage by Xavier Ziegler.
It is not my fault. I didn't say anything, but the announcer's jinx is here we go. This is scoring territory for Alabama. A turnover would be extremely detrimental to the Crimson Tide.
Wow, Johnny Ray Davis back to back throws, and that is dropped. Oh boy, almost a great moment there for Robert Wetzel, and now Charlie Ware to kick a field goal.
You know, if Wetzel had picked that off, I would have gotten a phone call from David Ware on the air.
He
would have called me on the air to read me up one side and down the other. I promise you.
If he calls you up on the air, you would have had to figure out a way to put it on speaker so we could hear this. Johnny Ray Davis.
Ultimately, it's a good drive by Bama to get up 21 points.
Yeah. I was going to say, took the words out of my mouth. Johnny Ray Davis and company up 30-9. And now here comes Bojack Merriweather. The door's open. It's not open a lot, but it's not completely closed. If you're Bojack Merriweather and company, you can make a move here. Merriweather fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, goes towards the left side, and is brought down. Great tackle by Billy Savage.
Well, as you know, Elon, in order to get in the door, it doesn't need to be open by very much. It is open for Clemson. The opportunity is here for them to take it. They just have to take it.
Merriweather, the freshman out of Dutton, Montana, hands off to Hurd, and he'll pick up 5 yards.
And TD Hurd doing a lot of right and left running, needs to be doing more of north to south, needs to be going straight towards that line of scrimmage. Don't be running to the sidelines.
Big third down here for Clemson. Merriweather goes for the short pass and overthrows his man. It's going back to Alabama.
Tyler Teixeira in chat, if they run a screen here, I'm going to lose it. That was a wide receiver screen, and Merriweather just overthrew it. Had a man wide open. Easily could have been a first down.
And now it'll go back to Alabama. Mai with the punt return, and Mai fighting for everything here gets 12 yards.
And Mai knowing he can do it both on the ground, in the air, and in special teams. And Alabama right now, the only thing they need to do is be turnover free.
Johnny Ray Davis takes the snap, hands off Mai, goes towards the right side, brought down. Great pursuit by Theo Quirk.
And this Clemson defense, albeit down 21 points, is still fighting. They're not getting run out of the building just yet.
Davis sends a man in motion. It's Keene, but hands off this time to Booker Travis. The first time we've seen him today. Picks up 6.
And Booker Travis is the thunder to the Cries and Mai that is lightning on this Alabama offense.
Davis back to pass. Throw towards the left side. Oh! Denver Anthony on the far sideline. Couldn't hang on to it. And now it'll force Bama to punt it over on Twitch. We have an update for you. A 1-yard touchdown run for Nos Mason for LSU. Michigan leads 38-27 with just over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. As Robert Wetzel with a 12-yard return. And now we will see Merriweather trying to work things forward. It's a 3-score game. Merriweather takes the snap. Quick pass, throw right side, caught by Oaks. 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
It was a good play by Clemson to hit Austin Oaks on the screen pass. Didn't get all of the blocking that he needed, but he managed to break a tackle to get 4 yards. Sets up a 2nd and manageable.
5 minutes, 15 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Merriweather takes the snap, takes the handoff, and he's going down. Great blitz and a great job by Draco Jones.
They got 4 yards on first down, and Draco Jones takes it right back on 2nd down to set up a 3rd and 10. This Clemson defense is searching for anything to help them get going.
Merriweather and company, they've got to get, as you mentioned, got to get something going. Drop back to pass, and he's sacked. No way he was hiding from Deuce LeClaire. And it's 4th and 15.
And you see it on the play. Merriweather loading up to take an absolute moonshot, but it just took 2 seconds too long. Deuce LeClaire, blindside hit. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. 4th and 15, should be a punt.
And they will punt it. Should be great field position for Alabama. Mai already into Tiger territory. Mai gets to the 40, and this is going to be a very short field for Alabama.
And we saw last game, Elin, with the Florida offense putting their defense in bad spots. And this Clemson offense has done their defense absolutely zero favors tonight.
Davis takes the snap. Throws this one out to Keene. And it's a first down for the tight end out of Washington, D.C.
And Keene holds on to it after a big hit by the Clemson defense, but inside the 30 now are the Crimson Tide.
Takes the snap, takes the handoff to Mai. Throws towards the right side, caught by Keene again. 15-yard reception. David Ware alerting us that Deuce LeClaire is the honorary captain tonight, and he did his team proud with that big drive-ending sack.
Exactly, getting appointed honorary captain by the team and making it a reward for them as the big sack on 3rd down to set up a 4th and long, and it has been a good drive so far by Johnny Ray Davis.
Davis hands off Mai, goes towards the left side, but no gain on the play. Great read there by Mo Love, his 4th tackle of the game.
Love coming down to make the tackle, sets up a 2nd and long, and if you're Alabama, you're right where you want to be.
Johnny Ray Davis keeps it himself, puts on a stiff arm, but refusing to give up is Silk Jefferson.
And Silk Jefferson, great tackle to set up a 3rd and long. We have a Twitch update coming after this play.
Davis on 3rd and 7, drops back. Throwing for the end zone, touchdown, Kyle Claxton.
And I'm not sure Claxton could have been more wide open. He's close to the end zone. Not sure how you let him beat the corner on that play right there. Good drive by Alabama, good throw by Johnny Ray Davis. And over on Twitch, a 1-yard touchdown run for Nas Mason, his 2nd of the night. LSU now trails Michigan 38-34 with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the 3rd.
That game tightening up over on Twitch on YouTube. Bama pulling away up 37-9. And now we'll see Bojack Merriweather and company. They've got to get something now. It is time to hit that button if you are Clemson.
Are you telling me that they have a panic button on their sideline?
I don't know, but if there was one, my hand is hovering over it. It's not slamming down on it yet, but it is hovering over it if you can't pick up anything here. Bojack Merriweather, empty formation, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
And just a little bit of a miscommunication there, mistiming on the throw, sets up a 2nd and long. And Elin, I disagree. I'm smacking that button, and we need something now.
Merriweather keeps it himself, has room, takes off, drags a couple of Clemson Tide across the 1st down marker, and it's 1st and 10 Clemson.
Good run by Merriweather to give them the 1st down, trying to do anything to get his offense going.
Merriweather back to pass, 253, throws left side, caught by Hurd. No loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, and TD Hurd losing the yard. If you're Bama's defense, it's exactly what you want to do. Reading the screen pass on 1st downs. 1st down's always a good time for a screen pass. The defense may not be expecting it, but Alabama was more than prepared right there.
Freshman Lucian Nistor out of Romania made the play there for Alabama. We're an international league here at the CFSL. Merriweather drops back to pass. What pressure was coming from Deuce LeClaire? The captain did it again.
Bojack Merriweather didn't see it coming at all. 7 to 8 people coming out. Yeah, it was a party at the quarterback.
Yeah.
Population Alabama.
Dropping back, Merriweather throws, caught by Hurd. Loss of 1 on the play, 4th and 12.
Elon, I get it. Clemson's trying to. They can't take too many deep shots down the field. You don't want to risk turnover, but you need something a little bit more aggressive than a screen, a incomplete pass and a screen. You're down by 28 points, and you are quickly running out of time.
You know, earlier in the game would have been the time to throw those type of passes, because we were talking about how Bojack Merriweather needed to have some easy passes to kind of settle in. And it seems like it might be just too little too late on that front. He doesn't have time to settle in. He's got to start unleashing that cannon.
Yeah, this freshman needs to unhook the trailer, unlock the chains, do something, do anything to get your offense back in it, as we look at just the clinical performance that Alabama and Johnny Ray Davis have put on right now. They are looking to continue it and put the nail in the quote-unquote proverbial coffin.
Still 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We still got about 11 minutes of playtime left, but if you're Alabama, you can start thinking about putting it away. That was bobbled and Troy Tree got it.
I mean, at this point, Alabama must be living right and Clemson must be living wrong. Off the hands of Keene and into the hands of Tree for a catch.
Wow. We don't get an instant replay of that. Davis back pass throw caught by Keene for the first down inside Clemson territory.
And Keene getting the favor back right there. His 5th catch of the night, over 50 yards. Johnny Ray Davis over 350 on the night. Robert Wetzel notches his 15th tackle. My goodness.
That's got to be approaching a team record, I would imagine, for most tackles in a game. I don't know. Davis drops back, throws, caught, and this time it's Tree. 13-yard pickup, 1st and 10.
And Tree over the century mark tonight as Alabama again approaches the red zone.
Most of those yards for Tree have come in the second half, too. Davis keeps it himself, pitches it out to Mai. He's got room, cuts inside for a 5-yard gain.
And Kryzen Mai doing everything he can right now. 14 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. I expect him to get over the century mark before this game is over.
Absolutely, especially if they're going to go into clock-killing mode. Davis takes the snap, hands off Mai, and he'll get no gain on the play. A whole host of Tigers there, one of which was Ryan Richardson.
It sets up a 3rd and manageable for Alabama. I'm not saying it's a need to convert, but
Davis going for the end zone. Caught. Tree, 14-yard gain, 1st and goal.
Troy Tree paid the price for his 9th catch on that one. Probably going to go back to Johnny Ray Davis and say, hey, buddy, don't lead me into those passes anymore.
Booker Travis now into the game. Fakes it. He's got time. Davis has got all decade. Touchdown, Denver Anthony.
Denver Anthony was on fire in the first half, and he pays it off in the second half with a touchdown. Like you said, Johnny Ray Davis had enough time back there to file his taxes, go buy a timeshare, call his mom. There was zero pressure from Clemson.
I'm pretty sure he read the entire book War and Peace while he was back there. All the time in the world for Johnny Ray Davis and Denver Anthony. This electric freshman, last week, 6 receptions for 124 yards and a touchdown. He is going to be one to watch.
I had the privilege of calling Alabama's game last week, and every other play, it seemed like it was Denver Anthony. It's a great return by Robert Wetzel, but you talk about Alabama and you talk about Denver Anthony, the 4-star freshman. Talk about it, maybe a diamond in the rough with Kyle Claxton and Troy Tree. He's emerging as the favorite target for Johnny Ray Davis.
You and I called that game together because I remember we were just blown away by that freshman. Merriweather, a freshman himself with a lot of potential, finds Dante De La Vega, 4-yard reception. And it's tough being a freshman quarterback for a team like Clemson that has a history of winning some championships. And Bojack Merriweather, he's going to have good days and he's going to have bad days. This is just a learning experience for him tonight.
Well, every opportunity in the CFSL is a learning experience, and our president Mike Peters said it last week in one of the games. And
big boy interception! Big boy interception! Lucian Nistor inside the 15.
Had to stop right there for the big boy. Lucian Nistor went for the thick six. Didn't get it done. The big boy broke one tackle, broke two tackles. What a play. What I was saying before I got upstaged by the defensive tackle was that our president Mike Peters said it last week, or said it in the A&M game. Sometimes you're the nail, sometimes you're the hammer, and today Clemson's the nail.
Well, we got 3 down, 1 to go. It's Alabama 44, Clemson 9. We'll be back with the finish right after this. You're tuned in to CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elanoff and Cade Padgett live here at Tuscaloosa. David Ware's reaction to the interception kind of caught me off guard. Johnny Ray Davis throwing for the touchdown. Prize in my inside the 5.
And again, Davis had all day to throw. He read books 2, 3, and 4 in the Harry Potter series back there on that one. And my goodness, it's just everything is going right for Alabama.
Davis back to pass, throwing for the end zone. Touchdown, Kyle Claxton. A 50-burger for Bama.
Last game had a 40-burger. We got a 50-burger here in Tuscaloosa tonight, and we still have 8 minutes and 42 seconds left. We might hit 60 here. What a drive by Alabama, set up by the big man interception, which we never see, but we love it every time it does.
Well, it is, we hate to say it, but Clemson's not going to win this game, but if they want this game to continue, they have to score on this drive right here, right now.
We are on the verge of a mercy rule. Remember, the mercy is 50 points, so Clemson needs points here.
Great coverage on the kick by Alabama. Darius McAllister there out of Whitefish, Montana, the freshman, with a great stop there for Alabama. And now here's Bojack Merriweather. The pressure's on for the freshman out of Dutton, Montana. Takes the snap, drops back, throws, and that is knocked away.
And Bojack Merriweather, again, some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail, and every loss is a learning experience. Every win is a learning experience. You have to figure out what's going to get this offense going, even if it doesn't result in a win.
Merriweather going deep, caught by Austin Oaks for 26 yards.
And that's a good way to do it. Finding Austin Oaks down the sideline over top of the corner. One would argue that if it was a little better throw and hits him in stride, he has a chance to take it further down the sideline. But nonetheless, good throw, good catch up near midfield.
Empty backfield, so Merriweather's going to rely on his arm here. Dropping back. Needs time, picks up a block at the last second, steps forward, and down he goes. Sacked by Brett Slate.
And like we said, the Alabama defense is just living right now. They are doing everything that they can to stop this Clemson offense, and it's coming interceptions, it's coming sacks, it's coming big plays, and it's not stopping.
8 minutes, 9 seconds left in this one. Merriweather in the pistol. Drops back. Pressure, throws right side. That is bobbled. Great job by the defense of Clemson. Xander Freeman and Davion Bennett out of American Canyon, California. There on the play, dropping back on 3rd and 11, throws and catches, but not good enough for the first down. Dante Della Vega on the reception.
Clemson is going to go for it here. Merriweather officially over 200 yards on the night, but he would like this drive to continue.
Dropping back, Merriweather has time, but here comes the pressure, and it is applied by Slate yet again.
And Slate coming in probably a half step too late before that's a sack, a potential fumble, but I don't think they care about semantics right now. It is a turnover on downs, and Alabama has it at midfield.
Johnny Ray Davis in the gun. Sends a man in motion. It's Tree. Mai, though, gets the handoff, goes straight ahead and picks up 7. Cries and Mai with 91.
Like I said, I think we're going to see a lot of Cries and Mai, a lot of Booker Travis, maybe some Johnny Ray Davis on some read options, but I expect Cries and Mai to get over the century mark.
Davis hands off Mai, goes towards the right side, and a 2-yard gain for Mai, 3rd and 1.
And an opportunity for the Clemson defense to get off the field. Wetzel, 17 tackles on the night.
Davis dropping back on 3rd and 1. Throw caught by Troy Tree. Troy had 1 reception going into the locker room. He's got 10 receptions for 128 yards in this game.
I think Troy Tree may have had a little powwow with Johnny Ray Davis in the corner of the locker room and said, buddy, you got to start finding me.
Davis, big stand off the Mai, has room, turns upfield. He's got the first. Oh! Absolutely lit up on that play.
Reminds me of the Mississippi State quarterback Blake Shapen getting flipped a few seasons ago, but Johnny Ray Davis goes airborne. What a play.
Mo Love has no love for JRD. Throw for the end zone. Denver Anthony, touchdown Bama.
And Johnny Ray Davis has no love for this Clemson defense. Finds Denver Anthony for his 5th touchdown of the night. Right into the corner of the end zone. 2 DBs right there. Perfect throw. What a drive by the Alabama offense.
This has gotta be up for Offensive Player of the Year. The performance we're watching by Johnny Ray Davis today, or Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some great offensive performances so far this weekend. We still have 4 more games tomorrow to wait and see if that happens. But I mean, it has been like a surgeon dissecting up someone on the OR with Johnny Ray Davis and this Clemson defense. There have been 0 match for the Crimson Tide.
Well, Robert Wetzel returns to 24 yards, and you have to score here if you're Clemson. No ifs, ands, or buts. Merriweather takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Floats that one out. Intercepted. And a big pick for Alabama's KJ Jones.
And Bojack Merriweather just trying to do a little too much. You never throw, if you're going to throw the out route, that has to be your first read. You can't have that be one of your 3rd or 4th reads. And across the field, nonetheless, easy pickings for the Crimson Tide.
And a field goal gets the job done here if you are Alabama. Davis hands off Mai, and he loses a yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
If you're Alabama, though, you're not looking for the field goal. You want to punch it into the end zone, give somebody else a little bit of love, maybe get Cries and Mai over 100 yards, maybe find Coffee into the end zone. Somebody.
Dropping back, Davis throws right side, caught, turning up field. Coffee with a 9-yard pickup, 3rd and 2.
And Colby Coffey's 5th catch of the night, 74 yards. That good night for the young man. Sets up a 3rd and short.
Davis. Pistol formation. Keeps it himself, has the first down.
And Alabama just doing anything and everything they want to right now. They could probably they could throw the playbook out the window and let Johnny Ray Davis call it from the field if they wanted to. That's how well they are living right now.
Keeper Davis turns up field, picks up 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
And if you're Clemson right here, you know this game is done. The fat lady has come, she's gone, she sang her song. This game is over. But you need a stop. You need a turnover. You need something.
Handoff Mai, and he is absolutely body slammed across the line of scrimmage. Wow, what a powerful hit.
4 yards shy of the century mark for Cries and Mai. I have to believe they're going to give him the ball.
That was Troy Smith, by the way, on the hit. Keeper by Davis, and Davis calls game.
It's walk-off touchdown for Johnny Ray Davis to cap off what is a perfect night for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Just an absolute domination. That is officially a mercy rule. As you know, 50 points is the mercy. It is 55 as it stands right now. Going to be 56 after the extra point.
And that is going to do it. Your final score, Bama in a performance for the ages. 65, Clemson 9. Mr. K. Padgett, your final thoughts.
Just an absolute domination by Alabama. Clemson was no match for him. You hate to see it for a freshman like Bojack Merriweather, and you know that there are better days ahead for him, but this is going to be a tough learning lesson for them.
Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, Mr. Cade Padgett. On behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Elon Olive, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Join us tomorrow night as we will have Tennessee versus Oregon at 6:30 Central Time. Twitch has got a great game going on there. 4.5 minutes left. Head over there for LSU and Michigan. That one's tightening up, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great night. Good night from Tuscaloosa.